The machine was humming wrong. Not broken, just off. A second too slow. A hiss too long. That's what you hear when you've calibrated death with your bare hands, over and over, in places with no names and no second chances. I stood there, watching the steel arms move, hydraulic jaws opening like the breath of a beast. And I heard it, that whisper of hesitation. They thought I wouldn't notice. Her voice was still in my ear. "He's tired. You know how factory men are. One wrong move." A soft chuckle. "It'll be quick. 2 in the head. Press'll finish the job. You'll call it tragic. We'll mourn. Together." Her voice, my wife's voice, talking to someone she thought was smarter than me. She never looked closely, not at the ink on my shoulder, not at the way I never really slept, not at the way I walked around danger like it was air. She married the mask, not the man. And now she had planned my funeral. I was just supposed to die beneath gears I'd once trained others to sabotage. Too bad for them. The deadliest Black Ops operative doesn't die in a place like this. He waits, and then he makes them bleed. I heard it by accident. Her phone. She thought it was locked. It wasn't. Just a voice memo, titled "Later." Curiosity? No, I never pry. Never needed to. Until I heard her say my name like it was a joke. He's a washed-up nobody, works 14-hour shifts, and still smells like failure. Laughter. Male. Sharp. Confident. Her boss. Don't worry, accidents happen in old factories. No one asks questions. I'll say the press jammed. It's better this way. I froze. Not from fear, from calculation. She wanted me gone, dead, ground into grease and steel, with a smile over my corpse. And I knew. That wasn't her first betrayal. It was just the first one she voiced out loud. I didn't confront her. You don't show your cards when the game just got good. I let her kiss my cheek. Let her pack my lunch. Let her lie about working late again. She'd grown good at it, but not as good as me. I planted a tracker in her car, listened to her meetings at midnight, checked her emails, encrypted, laughable. Inside were timelines, plans, a fake insurance claim already drafted. She was efficient, not clever. She'd looped in the plant manager, her new lover. He had debts, she had promises. Together, they had a motive and a plan. I requested a shift change, took over the maintenance logs, slipped into the office after hours, printed everything. DNA from her lipstick left in his car. Video from the back lot where they thought no one watched. I watched. I watched everything. And I waited. The manila envelope sat on the kitchen table when she walked in. She looked at it like it hissed. I didn't say a word, just sipped my tea. She opened it. Photos, call logs, printouts. One voice memo burned onto a CD, labeled "Play Me." Her face cracked. Eyes flicked from the evidence to me. But I wasn't looking at her. I was looking at the woman I used to love. She stammered, reached for words. This isn't, you don't. I stood, moved past her like she wasn't even furniture, paused at the door. I know everything, I said quietly, and walked into the night. They'd planned the accident for Friday night. Funny. That was the day I trained the new hire to run the press. That was also the day the inspector showed up, anonymously tipped off about safety violations and illicit activity between management and a subordinate. And it was the day the hidden camera, placed precisely above the factory floor, recorded the boss trying to jam the press with an unauthorized override. I watched it all play out from the control room, live, clean, legal. He panicked, tried to fix it, fingerprints all over the override lever, grease on his fancy shirt. They escorted him out in handcuffs. She was waiting in the parking lot. I walked right past her. She grabbed my arm. Tears. Please, I made a mistake. I leaned in. Correction, I whispered. You misjudged a man who used to make enemies vanish across borders without leaving footprints. She went pale. I walked away, didn't look back. They always look shocked when the quiet one survives. But survival was never the point. It was dominance. It was knowing I could have killed them, but chose something worse: exposure, ruin, truth. I sit alone now, still, calm, no more lies, no more charades. Just a machine hum that I trust, because I built it myself. Every part, every bolt. My name was supposed to be on a tombstone by now. Instead, it's etched in the minds of two people who thought they could bury me. They should have looked closer. They should have seen the mark. The mark doesn't mean death. It means you can't escape what's coming. And now they know.